Every journey begins with anticipation, a quiet excitement that builds with each passing mile. The moment the wheels touch the road, the world feels full of possibilities. Open and endless, Daniel and Sophia drove down a long, empty highway. The sun hung high in the sky, casting a warm, golden light across the landscape. A gentle breeze flowed through the open windows, carrying the scent of fresh air and warm earth. Soft music played in the background, blending with the rhythmic hum of the engine. There was no rush, no urgency, just the road, stretching infinitely ahead. This trip wasn't about reaching a destination. It was about escape, breaking free from routine, immersing themselves in the unknown. For the first time in a long while, they felt untethered, free from schedules and expectations. The road ahead was like the future, vast, uncertain, and full of promise. Daniel lowered the window further, letting the wind rush past his face. Sophia leaned back, her eyes fixed on the distant horizon. The silence between them wasn't empty, it was comfortable, a shared understanding that sometimes all you need is movement. Everything felt perfectly still until it wasn't. For miles, the road stretched uninterrupted, a ribbon of asphalt winding through the countryside. The journey felt effortless, smooth, as if nothing could disturb the rhythm of the ride. Then, without warning, it happened. Up ahead, a large sign stood boldly in the middle of the road. Road closed. Daniel slowed the car, his fingers tightening around the steering wheel. The hum of the engine softened as the journey came to an unexpected stop. A moment of silence settled between them. The once clear path had suddenly vanished. Life often works this way. You follow a path expecting it to lead somewhere, only to find it blocked. The plans you make, the routes you trust, they aren't always there when you need them. Sophia exhaled, eyes scanning the surroundings. A narrow, winding dirt road branched off to the right, disappearing into dense trees. It wasn't on the map. It wasn't planned, but it was there. A decision had to be made. Turn back and take the safe, familiar way home, or take a chance on the unknown. Daniel hesitated. The unknown carried risks, but also the promise of something new, something different. With a deep breath, he turned the wheel. The car slowly veered onto the unmarked road, gravel crunching beneath the tires. Their journey wasn't over. It had simply changed direction. The smooth pavement was gone. The moment the car's tires rolled onto the dirt path, the ride changed. The steady hum of the road was replaced by the crunch of gravel and the rustling of dry leaves beneath the wheels. Tall trees lined both sides of the path, their branches forming a canopy overhead. Sunlight filtered through the dense foliage, casting shifting patterns of light and shadow across the car's hood. The open, endless highway was now a distant memory. For the first time in the journey, the road felt unpredictable. The turns were sharp, the ground uneven. The farther they went, the more the dense trees seemed to swallow them whole. Daniel kept his hands firm on the wheel, his eyes focused. The road had no signs, no clear direction, only a path that twisted and disappeared into the unknown. Sophia, silent, watched the trees blur past. There was an unease in the air, not of fear, but of uncertainty. Was this the right choice? The road grew narrower, the trees pressed closer. A fallen branch forced Daniel to slow down, maneuvering carefully. The sense of control he once had on the open highway was slipping away. And then, for the first time since taking this road, a realization struck them both. There was no turning back. The road twisted and turned, each bend revealing more of the dense forest. The deeper they went, the more the trees pressed in, their branches like silent observers to an uncertain journey. Then, just as doubt began to creep in, the path changed. The dense trees parted, revealing a breathtaking sight. A vast, open valley stretched before them. Rolling green hills sloped down to a crystal-clear lake, its surface shimmering under the golden afternoon sun. Wildflowers in brilliant colors swayed gently in the breeze. The sky, once hidden by the forest, now felt limitless. Daniel slowed the car, pulling onto a small clearing. For the first time in hours, they stepped outside. The air was crisp, carrying the scent of pine and fresh water. A silence filled the space. Not the heavy silence of uncertainty, but one of peace. Sophia took a deep breath, turning slowly to take it all in. "We wouldn't have found this if the road hadn't been closed," she murmured. Daniel nodded, his gaze fixed on the tranquil water. They had started this journey thinking they knew where they were going, only to end up somewhere completely unexpected, somewhere better. Life, like the road, doesn't always follow the map, but sometimes detours lead to places we were always meant to find. And at that moment, standing at the edge of the unknown, they knew this was exactly where they were supposed to be. As the sun dipped lower in the sky, the lake shimmered with golden light. The air was cool, carrying the scent of pine and earth. The world felt still, as if time had paused just for them. Daniel and Sophia sat by the water's edge, their shoes left behind in the grass. The lake stretched endlessly before them, reflecting the sky's changing colors, blue melting into orange, orange fading into deep violet. They had started this journey searching for direction. Instead, they had found something far more valuable. Sophia skipped a stone across the water, watching the ripples expand outward. "Funny," she said, "how a wrong turn led us to the right place." Daniel smiled, watching the ripples fade. "Maybe that's how it's supposed to be," he said. "Maybe we don't always need to know where we're going." Life, like the road, isn't about sticking to a plan. It's about embracing the unexpected. The detours, the unplanned moments, the surprises, those are what shape the journey. The sky darkened, stars beginning to appear, one by one. The road behind them no longer mattered. The only thing that mattered was this moment, here and now. Sophia leaned her head against Daniel's shoulder, and for the first time in a long while, neither of them felt lost. They weren't just travelers anymore. They had arrived. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss what's next. Like this video if you felt the magic of the unexpected, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your own road trip stories. And remember, sometimes the best destinations aren't on the map. Until next time, keep exploring.